Give way to right. So back on the road again. I've got a new mic cover. There's a lot of wind noise on the last video. I'm trying to sort that out, but I've come outside. This is Raider again. It's nice out here, but I've come just outside the town to have a look at Raider Motorcycle Club's motocross track. I've just gone past it. I'll try and turn around. It's on that hill, look at that. Now they do enduro, they do motocross there, but it's a beast of a thing. You can see it on the hill there, but it goes right back over there. They do, I think they had the Welsh or the World Enduro Championships there over the back. I don't know if you can make that out. I'll try and look where I'm going as well. But yeah, it's a beast of a thing. A lot of investment's gone into that new building. There's always diggers there, but apparently doing stuff, neatening it up. So today I want to do, I want to see how much range I can get out of this. I'm in eco, taking it slowly. Going to get overtaken by a couple of cars. We're flat out, 36 miles an hour. It will do more than this, but I want to warm the battery up. I think I'll get out of the way, let these good people past. But yeah, I want to see how much range we can get. Now the temperature's warmed up a little bit, because apparently that's the thing with batteries. The warmer they get, the better they are. But then there's a point where they get too warm. Just let these people past. For instance, my Electric Motion Trials bike, it was rated at 25 amps, but that was at 25 degrees Celsius. When it got above that, it would get the range or the capacity will get less by about 3%. I think if it got up to 35, something like that. But then if it went colder, once you got down to near freezing, it would drop something like 10-15% capacity. So it does have an effect. And we had an electric car, well, a hybrid. It was a Skoda, and in the summer we could get 35 miles on pure electric. But in the winter nowhere near that. So it does have an effect, temperature on the battery. So like I say, it's warmed up a little bit. I'm going to go back into Raider. I've come up this hill, so we're at 87% now. It was fully charged when I got out of the van. We'll see how far we can get. We're back in town now, so I think I've done about 4 miles. But that is a steep hill. This literally just keeps going up and up and up. If you're over this way, there's plenty of pubs. And there's more pubs than people. For the size of this town, absolutely mental. Right. This is the gateway to the Elan Valley. So if you're going to the Elan Valley, you've probably got to come through here, unless you're coming from Aberystwyth or somewhere like that. Nice little car park there. Where are we? 84%. Doesn't take long to take that top bit off, you know. I think this is the problem with electric. It's range anxiety. You just don't know. It's a lot easier to go and grab a can of petrol if you run out than it is to find someone who'll let you plug it in. But having said that, on this, the charger lives under the seat. So potentially, if I could find a good Samaritan, I could sneak a bit in. Right, there we go. This is a quiet lane. There we go. Another advantage of electric. It's a faff, I know, but keep the locals happy. Looks like I've got a cracking day for it, look at that. I still don't like this front wheel. Hey, there we go. Oh, thump. And this is where I went wrong last time. There's a horrible sticky mess there, which we will avoid. The trouble is, where this is white, my depth perception's pretty shocking. These stones are weird. Way! Wow! Oh yeah, we've got some gravel. Oh, what happened there? My mirrors. That's it, better. And you can probably jump a lot of this. This is a lot drier than the last time I came. That's good. Well, some steep bits, which is quite fun. Traction is definitely a thing. These things come with CST tyres, I think they are. I don't think they're really up to much. I think I'm almost decided, almost definite, I'm going to go with Moose's, I think. I don't know if that's overkill, if anyone's got any better ideas. I did talk about tubeless last time. I don't know if I really like that idea. It might be the best thing since sliced bread there, I don't know, but I think mousses just fit and forget to a certain degree. Hello, sheep. Whoa! I'm glad I didn't go down that puddle last time. Yeah, that's the trouble. When they're full of water, you don't know what's down them. That could be really bad. You wouldn't think it's ever going to end. Look at that. Oh, hopefully this is one of those things that once you memorise it or learn it, you come flying along and then you're presented with a stone wall. Bit of an exaggeration. Oh, look at that. Big old stone. People do this in cars, but I just imagine it takes a little bit longer. Someone's cut the sides out of that, look. That's to let the water out. Nice one. Nice one. Well done, Mr. Man, whoever that was. Or Mr. Woman. Yes. Whoa. Definitely a lot more leg work today than last time. Yeah, it gets very twitchy. Yeah, 21-inch front wheel is definitely on the cards. Some fairly big stones as well, and it's, I don't know if you can hear it, it's quite loose in places. Yeah, someone's definitely been along here and cleared that out. Let's go over this side, try it. We'll do a battery check in a minute. Oh, this is the finish of it. I'm going to feel that tomorrow, I'll tell you. Oh yeah, looks like they've had a controlled burn here. That's got to be a terrifying endeavour, surely. Anyway, battery check, 71%. That's not too bad considering this is all uphill. Somewhere along here is the Monk's Trod. I don't know if that's actually open. It used to be a byway. I think it's right up there somewhere. But that's one for another day, I think. Right, here we go. This is the back end. Or downward stretch. So anyway, gear update. So far, really happy with all my purchases. I did a couple of videos on what I was getting and why. Whether it's the best for the job, I don't know, but crash helmet, I went for the LS2 carbon. This thing is so light, really comfortable, so I'm happy with that. It fits good, everything seems to work as it should, so liking that. I've got the Service, or Acerbis Service body armour, which is, I know it's probably a bit overkill, but to be honest, a lot of people say they don't like it, like wearing an ironing board, but with a backpack on, I really don't notice it. And then I've got can't remember what they are now, Alpine Stars, the knee guards. They're really good. You just don't know you've got them on. Obviously I know I've got them on, but you can't really feel them. They don't restrict you in any way. I've worn others before, years ago now mind, and they dug in and you could feel it, and it's just, they're quite fat and cumbersome. Look at that big drop there, look. Oh, that's full of water. That could be really bad. Yeah, they're quite cumbersome, the old ones. These ones, they fit nice, they're quite lightweight, they don't stick out too much. The articulation on them's really good. The movement doesn't stop you doing anything. And they're not uncomfortable. Whee. Hey look, sneaky sheep sneaker. Yeah, so, and the boots, got the Gaerne Enduro, Fastback Enduro. For the price, I'm quite happy. I mean, 250 quid, I got them on a special, whoa! But I'm glad I did, because they give me loads of support, and I just generally feel a bit more confident. Hopefully I won't come off, and test all the safety features of this stuff. Oh, speaking of which, just caught the bank with my foot. But yeah, comfort wise, all good, and durability, hopefully going with the Gaernes. I won't be changing boots every year. I'm not like that anyway. Tight, I think is the word, the expression. Careful, I like to think, but each to their own. Oh, look at it, bump me up. Whoa, look at that jump. Boom. If it weren't on a corner. Oh, if it weren't on a corner. It's good. Now it's dry. I must admit, on the first time doing this, I did swerve a couple of them puddles because I didn't know what was underneath them, and looking how it is when it's dry, now it's going to be slippery. I'm glad I did. Wow. Like that, you won't want to change direction on that flat bit. Smooth. I think what I'm going to do, rather than going back to the van, I'm just going to hit one of the lanes outside Radar, just to put a few more miles on it to get more of an idea. It's not a long run today, but if I can get an idea of how far I can go. then hopefully I can hit some of the longer runs. I want to do Clearwan at some point, although it looks just to be a flat, and I like that one. Golf Links, I like that one. That's good fun. It's a bit of a workout. I have one complaint actually about this crash helmet. The D, or the Lux, the latch, whatever you want to call it. They're quite flat and thin, and it can be right fiddly. My Ace Abyss open face helmet's got like a latch. You just sort of clip it in, almost like a seat belt, but with loads of teeth on it. And then to release it, just pull a cord and away you go. Brilliant. This thing's a bit of a faff. You can't do it with gloves on. Don't even try. But that's a minor gripe. Now, I don't know if you can change them. Probably not. I'm guessing it's all riveted and sewn in. But that would be good. I would do that. Now I think straight through here. Give way to right. Just jeez. Don't know what day it is, some people. One thing's for certain, he didn't see me, didn't even look. Oh well. Lucky I didn't pin that, eh? Not that you could at 20 mile an hour. We've done 16 miles so far roughly. I'll check on the app when I get in. But it don't sound a lot, but remember a lot of that was uphill in the gravel. I couldn't run it, put it that way. And obviously sitting at 35, 40 mile an hour, that'll drain the battery as well. When you're off-road, you're kind of off and on the throttle and then down bits, and obviously you've got regen. How effective that is on these, I don't know. I'm going to go up this hill. I'm going to go up this hill, and then I'll probably turn around. Oh dear, this has been seen better days. I won't put you through loads of country lanes. I'll put some more miles on this, and then when we get back home, I should be able to see on the app how far we actually went. I'll go up this hill. 68 miles on this. I'll go for a little bit longer, then I'll turn around. But so far, 52%. 18 miles. So maybe I've got 40 miles range, depending on what sort of journey you're doing, maybe. But that's the thing, you can't go 40 miles and then fill up and come back again. It's probably a 40 mile round trip. Anyway, I'll check back with you later. So back in the shed, when I got back to the van, I had 48%. By the time I got home, that had dropped to 45, 46%. So I don't know what that means, whether it's just settling down, perhaps the battery was a bit warm, because I did rinse it a bit at the end. But let's have a quick look. I've got the app here. We'll have a look and see what actual range I did. There we go. So if I go to my ride logs, it's fully charged now. Still only done 71 miles, so we still haven't even broken it in yet. And it was yesterday. So 21 miles, 0.87 of an hour. So it was about an hour we was out for, yeah. Average speed of 25, maximum speed of 54. So yeah, I nearly got the maximum speed on the way back, not far from the end, but then I had to let it cool down for a couple of hours before you charge it. Apparently that's good practice. Same as not rinsing it from the get-go, let the battery warm up a little bit. Apparently Samsung think that's a good idea. So you get different people with different opinions on that, so we'll see. But 21 miles on 55%. That's not half the 87 miles that is advertised for the range on the Ultra B. You're not going to be getting that, not with the best one in the world. I know it wasn't 20 degrees yesterday, it was probably around 11 degrees. And as it gets warmer, it's meant to improve the range, but I don't think it's going to do that much to it. So 35 probably miles,
40 on a good day is probably the best you can hope for. Now, admittedly, I had some steep hills yesterday on the road, some long road sections, and the lane I went up, lots of loose gravel, and it's a climb all the way up. Obviously, you're coming back down it, but it's quite a steep climb. So yes, it probably used a bit more than if you was just cruising for 20 miles, but you're not going to get 87. But however, it is good fun. I do enjoy it. So far, so good. We've only done 71 miles in total, so we're still breaking the thing, still getting to know it. But so far, so good. I really enjoy the bike. That's the important thing. And to be honest, I don't think I could do 40 miles at the moment off-road, so it doesn't really make a massive difference to me. And you could do it in stages if you had somewhere to charge, because the charger's on the bike. So that part of it's easy. Hopefully you find this one interesting, informative, maybe. A bit of a long range, well, not a long range test, a battery test, see what you can hope to achieve by it. It's not 87 miles. So, but if you can do me a favour, like and subscribe, help others find it, and I'll see you on the next one.